Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60andMe. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this amazing world of ours. I want to talk to you today about fashion. It may be a topic that is not high on your list of priorities right now, but I want to take an angle on it that I think will make it relevant. Now, we have lots of topics here on our 60andMe channels. We talk about everything from fashion and beauty to retirement, downsizing, travel, relationships. But I think that fashion and beauty and, sort of finding your sense of style as you get older is so important. But please check out the other videos on our YouTube channel here. Subscribe to our channel so that, we can really support each other. And also, if you press that notification bell, which is next to the subscribe button, you'll be able to know when new videos are released. So I would really appreciate it if you would do that. But today, fashion is the topic. And I want to start, first of all, the article that I'm referring to and sort of discussing is by one of our bloggers, Cherish Krasulak. Cherish is such a beautiful name, and she wrote an article about capsule wardrobes. It was very practical. You can check it all out online because she goes through almost step by step what a woman might want to consider having in her capsule wardrobe in her 60s, because it changes. And I know that we have a lot of women joining us in their 50s, 60s, 70s, so you'll find the right capsule wardrobe. By the way, did you know that was a phrase that was coined in 1970 by Susie Fow, who was in a London boutique, and she basically talked about the basic ingredients that you have in your wardrobe that you can then accent, accessorize, and modify according to the season. That's what a capsule wardrobe is. And so that's what I want to talk about in a minute. But I was listening to a interview with a fashion designer on news channel France 24, and they have a French perspective on a lot of things, and I really appreciate watching their cultural side. They're not just news. But he was talking about how hard it is for fashion right now, fashion designers, to create, clothing that people will want to experience and purchase. And he was talking about things that have changed in our world since the coronavirus, and the fact that we are all feeling emotion in a very, very different way than we ever had before. And in relationship to clothing is emotional. Fashion is emotional. We buy things to add to our collections. We add clothing because we want to feel better. The whole act of shopping for a lot of people is something really beautiful. But we're dealing ultimately with change. Right now, there is no constant. That is our only change, that things are just changing all the time. And with fashion and beauty, trends map to that. But they can't really right now establish any trends because people are just not shopping in the same way. And he talked it in a really beautiful way about why shopping and why fashion is so important. And I just wanted to share that with you. It's really not part of Cherish's article, but it just kind of struck me as important. And that was the experience of getting dressed. When you're standing in front of the mirror, maybe you're going out to dinner, or you're going out with a partner, or you're going with girlfriends somewhere, or you're just going by yourself, and you stand in front of the mirror and you look at yourself and you say, what's going to happen today? What clothes can I wear that are going to express my personality? What clothing or accessories am I going to choose that are going to make me feel myself, feel comfortable? So it's that kind of where the evening will go, where the afternoon will go, where that fashion choice that you make is going to take you. And isn't that how we dress? Isn't that how we do that? I mean, right now, today, I decided to wear something very simple. It's a top that's in neutral colors. It's what Cherish talks about a lot in her article. But for me, when I started this video, I thought about what is that going to communicate? What is my story? And so when I heard this designer talking about it, it just made so much sense to highlight that to you as we're talking here on 60andMe about fashion. It isn't frivolous. It isn't just, for you maybe it is comfy jeans or comfy jeggings or a baggy top. Maybe that is what you are happy with right now, and that's totally fine. But maybe for others of you, you want the subtlety of fashion, the refinement. And so that, I think, for me, was the value of this conversation. And if you haven't turned off already, you're with me, that's good. We can keep going. But for a lot of women, I guess it is true. They just don't care about fashion anymore, and especially now with the virus. But I just think at a different level, it tunes us to the wonder of life and experience and adventure and newness. And so I just think it's important. And for me, it's important. I haven't bought a lot of clothes recently, but I have bought carefully. I just bought a jacket yesterday. I haven't got it yet. I ordered it because they didn't have it in my size. But I walked into Zara and I saw this color. It was turquoise teal. It was a beautiful kind of knitted material, like not just sheer. It had a texture to it. It had gorgeous buttons, and I thought, where on earth am I going to wear that? But then suddenly all the opportunities came, to dinner, to a meeting, to out for a walk because it's a nice warm jacket. Anyway, it's just one of those things. I share that because it was a moment. So first of all, your capsule wardrobe doesn't have to be high end. You don't have to buy cashmere. You don't have to buy expensive clothing. You can shop wherever your budget allows you. But that's the first thing that Cherish says, and I think that's so important. That quality garments do outlast trends. That's true, but you don't have to spend a ton. If you like shopping at charity shops or consignment stores, secondhand stores, or even online, I think there's some options that some of you have mentioned. You can find really beautiful, high quality clothes. They may not be the fashion trend or the fashion color, but they're going to last you. And that's part of a capsule wardrobe basic, is that the things you choose are in neutral colors that then you can accent and accessorize in ways that are more like they suit you. They're your story. So where do you start? Well, I'm reading this article by Cherish because I could spend half an hour on this and it would be like not enough. But she says, start with your closet. What's in your closet? Go stand in front of it. What are the colors that you see that stand out, that that are calling to you? But also, what's your life? I mean, what's your occupation if you're still working? Where do you go now? Do you travel a lot? Do you want things that are easy to pack and fold? Do you live somewhere that there's 4 seasons, where you need to be able to layer things? And do you enjoy dressing up? Do you ever get that little black dress out, put a sparkly necklace on and a headband and go off for dinner or a dance or a party? I know we're not doing that so much now, but it's amazing what you can do. I was just reading today that they're having a tango competition, and of course it can't happen in person. So people are recording their tango performance in their living rooms or in their spaces. That's what we're doing now. We're compromising. We're making things happen. So what does she say should be in your capsule wardrobe? Well, tops, 5 of each of these, tees and tanks, 5 blouses, a pullover sweater or 2, and fabrics. And she talks about fabrics for each of these categories in the article. But 5, and of those 5 tees and tanks, 2 should be solid contrasts, and she says solid. She thinks that we can accent with non-floral, but if you love floral, maybe one of those 2 is a floral, and then 3 in your neutral colors. And those are black, maybe beige or brown, and white, and navy. Those are sort of the basic colors, the neutral colors. Pullover sweaters, I have 2. I have a black one, which is really lovely. It's not cashmere, but it's very soft and cuddly and baggy sleeves. And I also have a pink one, and it's super big, and it's perfect for cold nights. So those are and sweaters, the same thing, 5 sweaters, but 3 are neutral, 2 are they're odd, they're different. Pants, or choose your top, your bottoms, of course, skirts and pants, and in the same concept, have some basics, 2 or 3 that are in the neutral colors. Black is my favorite for pants and bottoms, skirts, and then some that are maybe something a bit different, a pattern or a check or something unique, but basic. Your tops, well, I mean, and of course, trousers, by the way, are like for me, the main thing. I wear leggings. I've got capri leggings and leggings, a nice pair of black pants. Those are my 3. Maybe I've got 2 of those leggings, but those are my basics. In terms of skirts, well, she says get a pencil skirt, a straight pencil skirt, which is a perfect basic in your capsule wardrobe. And one she calls a circle skirt. I'm not sure exactly, but it's kind of like an A-line or one that moves a little bit. So I've got a couple like that in floral patterns, but I think I do need to get one in a solid brown or black or gray, something that I can wear with everything. So one pencil skirt, one kind of circle or A-line skirt, culottes or something wide for the summer, and a wrap skirt. I don't have a wrap skirt. Do you? I mean, as I'm talking here, maybe you can give me some suggestions too as to what you've got in your capsule wardrobe, because everyone's different, and these are just Cherish's ideas. I think they're good ones. I think they're a good place to start. And then once you've got your tops, your bottoms and skirts, jackets, you can then start investing maybe in a dress. You know, dresses, I mean, I'm a big fan of dresses in the summer. I love dresses, they're cool and comfy. But she says, again, choose maybe one nice one. One little black dress, one cocktail dress, one that you just feel so, so good in. Even if you wear it once a year for Christmas or a New Year or a party or a wedding, just have one very nice dress that, you know, fits you. Don't have to go out panicking to buy it. And also maybe a wrap dress. I like jersey dresses, but again, most of mine are in neutral colors, black, gray, or one brown, I think. But that's another thing to consider. And also the texture, that should be a good quality and, something that's going to last a while, because those are your basics. And then in your shoes, well, flats for me are I'm a big fan of flats, but have a nice pair of heels perhaps, one pair of boots, maybe two athletic shoes. We wrote an article on this once, like 8 shoes that every woman should have, and maybe you can check that out. But and then a casual pair of slippers or something, loafers, something that you can wear. That's in your shoe category. And by everything that I'm talking about here is in the article. Highly recommend it. Then you go crazy with jewelry, accessories, scarves, hats, berets, bracelets. I wear brooches on my hats. Those are the things that you can then bring color. A red necklace on it with a black and white top or navy top. It's just beautiful. Rings. I only have one. I've worn this forever. But I do have others that are decorative, and sometimes I wear those. But whatever your choice of accessory is, there you can go into a deeper dive as to who you are and what colors you love and what express your personality. Belts, of course, handbags as I said, I could talk for half an hour on this topic, but I encourage you, number one, to think about what I said at the beginning about why fashion is important. And I guess answer the question, is it important to you still, right now, in this time, these times of COVID? And then secondly, how does your capsule wardrobe look? Did any of this help? Is any of it matching what you're doing? Maybe it's time to start thinking about doing that. Lots and lots of ideas in the article. But what does a capsule wardrobe mean to you? What does yours look like? And I'm still fascinated what you think about fashion in these days. I really do. Have a really great day, everybody. Please subscribe to the channel. Press that notification bell. Let's just keep each other going here, and I would really appreciate your support. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and we'll talk again very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.